give the public that confidence that once monies have been voted for certain things, they will be used exactly for those things. So respectfully, we'll have to go by those protocols established. Thank you.
So auditors take note. They will have to refund the money. And clerk, make note of that. We've given you all this time. I mean, look at it. TNT for facilitators. I mean, payment for water. Impress for GSS secondary. Payment for water. And you cannot give, information to the auditors. Okay, let's move on. This one you are going to refer.
To pay the money.
We are giving them 30 days to pay the money. 30 days. The next infraction is on paragraph 2098. And Honorable Yao Ahinakwa will take that one.
Yeah, thank you, Chairman. This infraction is about unaccounted payments to the tune of 6,204 Ghana cedis. The auditors noted from the bank statement that a total amount of 6,204 was withdrawn from the operations account, but not supported with payment vouchers and the relevant expenditure documents as shown below in the table. The auditors recommended that the principal should recover the total amount of 6,204 Ghana cedis from the accountant and same paid into the Auditor General's recoveries account at the Bank of Ghana, failing which the principal should pay. So, Principal, what is the status quo of this recommendation?
Honorable Chair, please, we have paid the money. We have recovered and paid the money to the accounts.
Okay. Auditors, that they have paid the money into the account. How true is that?
Well, we don't have the evidence of the payment. What our regional office indicated to us was the fact that the payment was accounted for, but not recovery, not the recovery of the amount. Yes.
Now, Head of Civil Service, what is the problem going on over there that you cannot give information to the auditors when they come there? And did you say that you paid, you collected this amount?
We have submitted the documentations in connection with the said amount to the audit team.
Why didn't you, when did you collect that information? When did you give the information to the audit team?
After they've done their work and issued a management letter.
I know it was after, but when? When they issued the management letter, how many days did you have to give them this information?
Honorable Chair, 30 days.
30 days. Yes. So what time did you give to them?
Honorable Chair, I can't. It was close to the time, within the time.
If it was within the time, it wouldn't appear.
Follow-up ended around 8th of this month, 8th August.
Sir. follow-up happened 8th of this month. That was when you gave the information to him. Did you swear an oath when you came in?
I did, Honorable Chair.
And what you are telling us, that you gave it to them 30 days after the audit, is that true or false?
Honorable Chair, I couldn't immediately recall the time. I was guessing that, looking at the time frame that they did the work, at the time we presented the document, it could be around that time. So I'm sorry if that information was inaccurate, Honorable Chair.
So the unfortunate thing is, this is on live, GBC TV. The whole country is watching you. You came in, you swore an oath to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So if you don't know, don't give us an answer that you gave it to them 30 days within the audit, when it wasn't 30 days after the audit. All right. The next one is on infraction is on paragraph 2100, and that is Honorable Dr. Jasau.
Thank you, Chair. This is similar to the first infraction that they responded to, and it's about unpresented payment vouchers. The auditors noted that 3 paid vouchers totaling about 68, indeed, totaling 68,360 Ghana cedis were not presented for audit. They've added the 3 to be 68,000. Okay. So, auditors, you recommended that the principal should recover the said amount of 68,000. Can you confirm that this recovery has taken place? So, Principal, have you recovered this amount?
Honorable Chair, my documents are with the chief accountant. I'm calling him to find out how.
You mean you came here?
With my chief accountant.
The unpresented payment vouchers. The first payment voucher, I've explained to the auditor that it was not a payment or a payment voucher we generated at our end. It was payment made to Government Secretarial School in line with scheme of service training offered. But what happened was that during the payment, GSS was not set up, Accra was not set up on a gate system. So the money was paid into Kumasi GSS. Committe GSA then in turn transferred the money into our account. So it wasn't a payment voucher generated. I explained to the team, and they understood us, and I provided all the documents to them. The payment from Kumasi to our account at Bank of Ghana in Accra.
Have you resolved the issue with the auditors?
Yes, please, we did.
Is that for all 3 cases or specific?
I finished addressing the first issue. The second issue that I'm coming to address. The second issue is in relation to...
So wait. This is what you've said is in respect of the 55,800.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. Just make sure. Yeah, the Honorable Chair, the second issue of 7,560 is car maintenance allowance. And car maintenance allowance is paid from GOG. head of civil service accounts transfers the money into our accounts at Bank of Ghana. Then we generate a PV and pay it. But what happened here is, when we generated a PV and sent it to OGM Treasury, the PV was misplaced. I followed up and up. We could not trace the PV. And I explained to the audit head. We even went to their office is the same premises with the Treasury. So I went there with the audit team head, and he can testify that.
Did you say the PV got lost?
Yes, it was misplaced.
Because you sent it there for certification.
Yes, please.
And it got lost there.
They said they have done it, but they cannot find the PV for us. They have done it, but they can't find the PV. It was misplaced there. So I explained to the audit team, and they understood us.
They have misplaced the PV?
Yes, please, Honorable Chair.
So on what basis did the transaction go through?
No, this is payment from government, like OGM accounts. Yes. We transfer the money into our account. We will now have a PV to disburse the money. So that's what we did. But having prepared the PV, we took it to OGM Treasury because it's GOG. So we took it to OGM Treasury for certification. And it got missing at OGM Treasury. And
I'm saying that, don't you await certification before you distribute the money? Shouldn't that be the case?
Yeah, that should be the case.
Shouldn't that be the case, yes or no?
Yes, please, Honorable Chair.
So you couldn't find a certified payment voucher.
Yes.
Yet you went ahead to disburse the money. Now the auditors are saying, show me the evidence. And you are saying what?
Madam Chair, I said the Honorable, the audit team went with me to the Treasury. And the lady in charge said, honestly, they are sorry they can't find a PV. But we had a photocopy of our own PV, not the certified one. It is that the photocopy we show it to the audit team. Yes, the photocopy. Our
All right, so Honorable Chair, subsequently they were able to provide some documentation. We had copies of the payment vouchers, and we have verified them. So as we speak, those payment vouchers were presented to our office in the region, and they have done the verification.
Do you say they are acceptable?
The recommendation, as I said earlier on, is recovery. But then, unsure of what the decision of the committee will be, we looked at those payment vouchers, and we are okay with them in terms of they acquitting the payment.
Okay. Honorable Chair, I think we can go to the third issue and find out what explanation he has for that also. The third one being recoupment of electricity prepaid interest.
Yeah. We provided all the receipts in respect of this PV. Thank you.
You are already going to refund 175,000. I won't tag this one on it. If it was a sheet of paper you were supposed to give to the auditors for your pay to go up, as for that one, okay, the next one infraction is on paragraph 2103, and Honorable Suparo will handle that one, please.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Chair, Section 2015, Act 896 requires that a withholding agent pay to the Commissioner General within 15 days. After the end of each calendar month, a tax that has been withheld. We noted that a total amount of 10,936 Ghana cedis 66 pesos was withheld
in taxes on payment to staff and other beneficiaries for various activities. However, the auditors recommended that the principal should into the GRA account. I want to find out from you, what is the current status of the recommendation?
Honorable Chair, as we speak, we have paid the tax into the account. But let me, okay, we have the money into the auditor's account, GRA account.
Can you confirm, the auditors?
Yes, Honorable Chair, we can confirm that the entire.
Thank you very much. The next infraction is on paragraph 2106. And Honorable Desmond, the graph page.
Chair, thank you. This is about default in payment of rent, total amounting 23,580 Ghana cedis, involving 7 men Bangaroo. As a matter of fact, 10% of their salary should be deducted to pay every month as a rent. Now, after auditors' report revealed that such has not been done. So I want to find out, how is it that it has not been done, and the amount due, has it been?
We have recovered 9,034 Ghana cedis out of the existing 23,000 outstanding rent debt, and paid same to the auditors team with this information.
Why the rest has not been recovered?
We have come out with a payment plan. We've spread the arrears to 5 months. So we've collected the first batch. That's what we paid to the Auditor General's recovery accounts. And we have a payment plan to recover the rest of the money in the subsequent months.
Is your accountant here?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Okay. According to the auditors, the report the accountant gave it to them stated that the principal authorized that these 7 people should not pay the rent. I want to know, is it true or it's not true?
Honorable Chair, I think this was misinformation. It's not true. Thank you.
Auditors, can you confirm that if it is omission?
Honorable, if you can let me know exactly where you are quoting that from. Yeah, Honorable Chair, if you may permit, I will ask the branch head, our branch head, to respond to this issue. Yeah.
Principal. Okay.
Honorable Chair, my name is Abeku Kumsin. It's unfortunate that the accountant will indicate here that what we have written is not true. As part of our evidence gathering during the course of the audit, we did some interviews. And as part of the interviews, that is what the accountant indicated. And we have working papers duly signed to support our claim. So for the accountant to indicate to this August House that what we reported on is not true is a bit unfortunate. Can make.
Accountant.
Honorable Chair.
Accountant.
Yes.
Do you realize that this committee has the powers of a high court?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
When you came into, you swore an oath.
Yes, Honorable Chair.
So you tell the auditors one thing and then you tell us another thing, which is true. Did you guys tell the auditors that the principal, it was the principal of the school, that told them not to pay the rent?
Honorable, if it is Greater Accra, no, I did not tell the audit team leader that the principal has instructed them not to pay. That's it might be a misinformation. I did not, even when the report came, I called the team leader that this statement, I didn't make this statement. He said, unfortunately, it has gone. I told him I didn't make this statement because as he came to meet the situation, I also came to meet the situation. So how could I have said that the principal said they should not pay rent? I did not make that statement, Honorable Chair. Because I made the audit team leader aware that statement, I didn't make that statement. It might be a misinformation. Or he might misconstrue me in one way or the other. I didn't make that statement, Honorable Chair. Okay. I know I've sworn an oath.
Okay.
I'll not sit here and lie.
Okay. Ministry of Finance sent a letter out or a circular out, and it gives a number that they were supposed to deduct 10% of their salaries for rent. And out of the 23,000, you've collected just 9,000. When are you going to collect the rest of it?
Honorable Chair, as my principal indicated, we have recovered 9,034 Ghana cedis. The balance, we have come out with a payment plan for them, spreading 5 months. We hope by the end of the 5 months period, we'll have recovered all the amounts. Thank you.
Who determines the payment plan? Submission to the Public Accounts Committee. Thank you.
Noted, Madam Chair. We are grateful. Thank you.
Chair, thank you. I think, it's finished. Once you conclude, let's leave it like.
Thank you. The next infraction is on paragraph 2123, and Honorable Shirley Che will take that one.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. This infraction is to do with unrecovered storage fees. The auditor noted that 65 institutions whose storage were with the department failed to pay the annual storage fee totaling 483,761 cedis. The auditors recommended that the director should instruct the accountant to recover the full amount. Management indicated that they are making efforts to recover the amount. Can you please brief the committee on the status of the recovery, please?
My name is Gregory Septimus Seche, head Public Records and Archives Administration Department.
Can you speak
My
up?
name is Gregory Septimus Seche, Acting Head, Public Records and Archives Administration Department, PRAD. Mr. We have been able to recover 186,534 cedis, 80 pesos out of the 483,761,017 pesos, representing 38.56%. To recover the rest of the 297,226 cedis, 38 pesos. So, Mr. Chair, this is the update of our recovery efforts.
Can the auditors please confirm?
Honorable Chair, we have a total recovery of 209,770.20 with an outstanding balance of 273,990.97. As most updated figure compared to what we have.
Sir, see, that shows the committee that you didn't come prepared. The auditors have a higher amount that you have recovered than you do. But you see, what is worrying is you are collecting these from EcoBank, Bank of Ghana, Siraj, Ghana Ministry of Energy, Ministry of Interior, Ministry of Health, Ministry of Transport, Ministry of Tourism, and you cannot collect from these people. These are not individuals. These are ministries. So how much longer do we have to give you for you to recover these?
We will continue.
That wasn't the question. Give me a specific date, and that date will expect that you have paid the money. I think we've danced around. We'll continue too many times.
Mr. Chair, of the belief that...
starting from today.
Yes, please, an update, Auditor General, with the latest reports.
No, you collect 2 months, you collect all of it. The balance.
The balance, will do our best because some of the state institutions, it's difficult to...
If you do your best to collect, we will do our best in pay you. Balance.
We'll look at 6 months, Mr. Chair.
Oh, no.
What?
Mr. Chair, is that the state institution, most of them find it difficult to respond to our... So we write as a reminder to enable them fulfill their mandate.
Mr. Chair, there's one here for 313 cedis, and you are telling us that the state institution cannot pay 313 cedis. Sir, there's one for 313 cedis, 20 pesos, and you are saying we should give you 6 months to collect 313 cedis, 20 pesos.
Mr. Chair, I'm of the belief that then we should be able to collect.
We are months. You cannot use 6 months to collect 313 cedis, 20 pesos from one ministry, from the banks. Why should we give you 6 months to collect 30,000 Ghana cedis from one bank?
Madam Chair, with the update I have here, EcoBank has paid, because the list I have, private institutions, they are left with 6 institutions to pay. And all the
I am speaking to the reports. Look at page 474, number 25, 30,932, and it's not in the name of EcoBank. So, sir, head of Office of Civil Service, 6 months, no.
Yeah, Chair, distinguished members, we've had difficulties, and I can understand Prad's predicament. Prad is one of the institutions that is highly anemic in terms of funding. They have discharged a lot of obligations in the past. And Chair, as you are aware, their intervention was very critical in Ghana winning this case against with Côte d'Ivoire, for instance. The records they provided proved extremely useful for the type of determination I had to make. But the stark reality is that they are really anemic. And part of the problem is simply because when they have even rendered normal, mundane, routine services to our public sector institutions, unfortunately, they have found it very difficult to pay. So not holding brief for the head, but I can understand sometimes what would you do, government to government? Finance is on, right? The Ministry of Finance that has to even do the releases.
Bank of Ghana 8,200, and you are saying Bank of Ghana cannot pay 8,200 Ghana cedis for services rendered?
We're looking at the totality.
Well, so, I'm sure the governor has heard us, and the governor will make payments.
So I'm sure this intervention will help us. So that is sometimes the problem that we've had with the government.
I'm told Ministry of Finance owes 84,000.
Yes, so
I'm sure Honorable Ato Forson has heard us, and then he redeemed 84,000 Ghana cedis.
We are grateful.
But this is not a job that we should do for you.
That's
you
true.
offer services, and people should pay for the services you render to them.
Precisely.
So maybe you should also change the way and manner in which you run the place. Maybe that will bring in more money, and you can raise more money through and the services you offer.
Thank you very much. Well noted.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Chair, I think this brings out the question of internal control weaknesses. It's been very rough dealing with the infractions of this particular team. And I just, with your permission, want to find out from the head of service what internal measures he's putting in place to ensure that these infractions do not recur.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. It was disturbing. When because as a central management agency that has to exercise oversight, these are infractions that you don't want to see, because you come to equity, you come with clean hands, for instance. So what we have decided to do immediately when I saw the report and I indicated that we've had several meetings, the immediate reaction was to make some overhaul with regards to the various institutions and the structures and the personnel. But let me wait for them to clear the mess. You understand? Because they cannot, if there is a mess or there are infractions, they cannot leave for others to come and clear. So I took a decision that let them stay to deal with all those outstanding issues, and then we can undertake
reminder, their bills and outstanding to settle. So when we give them some few and they are not responding, whilst others do, we follow up to remind them that they owe us and they have to fulfill their obligation. So the challenge is when you go, at times they'll tell you that, oh, they are working on it, they are processing it. So that has been the major challenge for us.
You see, the reason I ask this is that you are mandated by law. There's an act that establishes, I think Act 535, that establishes your. So you are backed by law. If private institutions are able to engage government agencies and take money from them and they pay, and you are failing to do that, that means that you are not doing your work well. You are really not doing your work well. For me, that is the conclusion.
Okay, let's move on. The next infraction is on paragraph 2111, and that is by Honorable Nakoyo.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Page 471, paragraph 211, under payments of bungalow rents by staff of Kufuridua. So Regulation 46 of the Public Financial Management Regulations 2019, LI 2378, requests that a principal spending officer shall ensure that non-tax revenue is efficiently collected. Paragraph 2112, additionally, the Ministry of Finance circular of 15th May 2006 also requires that occupants of government bungalows, flats and quarters pay 10% of their basic salary per month as rent. Now, in our review, we realized that 12 staff occupying government bungalows were underpaying their rents, resulting in difference of 13,414.75 pesos, yet to be recovered. Now, who is responsible at your office for ensuring that statutory deductions are effected monthly?
Honorable Madam Chair, is the principal.
And is the person aware of Regulation 46 of the Public Financial Management Regulations, which provides that occupants of government bungalows pay 10% of their salaries as rent?
Honorable Chair, that is true. Yes, they are aware.
So, would you agree with me that this infraction occurred due to negligence?
Honorable Madam Chair, the affected officers started paying, they were paying, but they were not able to pay the 10%. Now, out of the 30,000, they've been able to pay 8,960, leaving outstanding rent of 5,318. And based on the earlier ruling from Madam Chair, the rest of the 5,000 will be recovered within the stipulated time given by Madam Chair.
What time did she speak? What time is that?
Mr. Chair,
Yes.
30 days from today.
30 days from today.
Yes, Madam Chair.
And what happens if you don't collect within 30 days? you will have to pay. And then you can take your time and collect from the people who are renting. The government wants this money and we need it. We'll take it either from you or from those people. 30 days. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, I even want to ask, if it were a private sector you are renting from, will you be doing this too?
That will be difficult, Mr. Chair.
Why difficult? Because it's a government property, so sector, so everything should go that way.
Mr. Chair, we have taken care of this work, and we are going to apply ourselves seriously to all the discussion that is going on here to forestall future occurrences. Thank you.
Yes, madam.
Honorable Chair, I'd like to know, is there a reason why these rents are not being deducted as source?
Honorable Madam Chair, these were situations I inherited. We are funding to ensure that the right things are done, Mr. Chair.
Your right way is well. What measures are you taking?
Yes, Madam Napoyo.
I would like to know whether you have applied any necessary sanctions to the officers whose negligence resulted to these infractions.
Madam Chair, after the audit findings, we've given them time, so any sanction will come after they fail to comply with the existing arrangement that we put in place. But with this 30 days issue, we are going to be more aggressive to recover this to avoid any embarrassing situation that will affect all of us.
Yeah, I'm sure about that because within 30 days, he's going to pay 5,000. So he will find a way of collecting it from them. Yes. Clerk, you have it, take note of that because within 30 days,
Yeah. Oh, no, we cannot lie.
Hello, Chairman. Chairman. Gentlemen, you know you are under oath. Do you know that you are under oath?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
So, are you taking this committee for granted or what?
Not at all.
Are you taking us for granted?
Not at all.
Then how will you be in office for 10 good years? We are talking about report, and you say report for 2024. You are talking about when you took over. Gentlemen, be serious. You are under oath, and then this committee have powers of High Court. So you are under oath. It's an obligation on you to speak the truth.
Chair, with a sincere apology, I don't think that we will. I mean, this is a very, very serious national exercise. The office attaches very serious exercise. I mean, attention to this, importance to this. Parliament, we know the powers that are conferred on Parliament in terms of the oversight to ensure that the public purse is protected. To ensure that, in fact, it's the democratic face of the country, and we know what it is that the powers that they have. I mean, the officer did not say that out of any malice. Sometimes I was really surprised, but maybe he had inherited a system, and sometimes not until something become an audit issue, you may not have averted yourself to some of these maybe lapses that have occurred. And so what we are saying is that that is why the audit is important. Aristotle has said that public money should be distributed in public so that people can identify what the loopholes are. And I think that is the real essence of this exercise. We take cue, but we apologize that if we came across as somebody who is not taking the committee, I mean, we apologize for that, please. Thank you.
Right. So, sir, I want you to this committee. We're on recess. When Parliament resumes, we will be submitting a report to the plenary. You have 30 days to recover all these monies. Aside reporting to the auditors, we want a written commitment from you. One, that in 30 days you are going to recover the money. After the 30 days, we want to see a report, attach all payment vouchers to it, and bring it to this committee. Can we get that commitment? I want you to say it live on TV.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Honorable Bauer, please.
Thank you, Chair. When he was saying when he took over, I want to find, does he still stand by that way that he just took over 10 years ago? Does he still stand by that assertion? Or he withdraws?
Madam Chair, I have revised my expression, my grammar, position.
Okay, honorable members, we have a tall order to go this afternoon. So the next infraction is on 2119, and Honorable Edem Akbana will take that one.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, the next infraction also relates to unpaid rent of 77,350 Ghana cedis. But before I get to it, in the explanation of the head of civil service, he, in defending or trying to put up what I will call an excuse for a systemic, a strong exception to that, because as a principal or as the principal of the institution, the Public Financial Management Act and the regulation is supposed to be like your Bible, something you religiously read and understand, all that should guide all actions that you take within in the institution. And when you look at Regulation 46 of the Public Financial Management Regulations, it is clearly stated that within 24 hours, all non-tax revenue collected lodged into the account. And these things are even supposed to be deducted at source. And across all the institutions, there is blatant. If this is the first time he's coming into contact with the Public Financial Management Act and the regulations, and why he disregarded or he allowed his officers to disregard this particular provision throughout his tenure of administration.
This was not intentional. The affected officers actually started paying the money, but it wasn't up to the 10%. And
Mr. Chair, my question is not about whether they have started paying. It's about whether he, as the principal, is aware of the regulations that guides the collection of this rent.
Madam Chair, I'm aware.
So you are aware. Is that an admission that you have been negligent all these years? You were not negligent.
Madam Chair, this was oversight.
Let me come here, please.
Okay, so with this 77,350 Ghana cedis, the last time I checked, it can provide at least 2 boreholes. When are we getting this money? When are we going to recover the money?
Within the 30 days that Madam Chair has ruled.
See, sir, what is disheartening is 2021, out of the 77,000, 2021, the amount due was 24,000. They paid 8,600. 2022, amount owed was 24,000. They paid 10,000. 2023, 4,000. 2024, amount is 24,000. They paid 0. And I know that you just took over 10 years ago. This was all during your time. Days this will be collected.
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. I think the 77,000 is not. Sorry, I think that one is not from GSS. That amount is Institute of Technical Supervision.
Institute of what?
Technical Supervision. My name is Michael Kufinyakum, the acting principal.
And that is you?
Yes, please.
And you should have collected this amount?
Yes, please.
And the other guy was sitting down, taking your blame, and you are sitting here smiling. Sir, why haven't you collected this amount?
Thank you very much, Madam Chair. Actually,
Madam Chair.
Sorry, Mr. Chair.
Is that what you referred to me?
Sorry, Mr. Chair.
The last time I checked, I was a guy.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, Honorable.
Yes, sir. I'm listening.
Yes, sir. This is a facility rented by the Wajak Municipal Assembly. They are renting our facility, and since I took over in 2023, these monies have been outstanding and been writing officially to the assembly. So I've been money, but they have refused over the past time to pay the money. So the new municipal chief executive who just took over went to him, I think second when I followed up in person to inquire about the payment. He said he had just taken over, so I should give him some time to understand the issue and then see how best he can make payments. So yesterday, issue management, they are going to take steps to make payments. So he has assured me that I should relax, the money will be paid.
Did you say yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
You can't be serious.
But I've been going there every time. But only yesterday they gave me a written consent and commitment. I showed them the thing has escalated to PAC and we need evidence of their commitment.
Because they knew you were coming to Public Accounts Committee.
Yes, they
That's
saw
why
the
they
report.
gave you
They saw the report.
That is a story that we have heard.
Yes,
we want the money.
Yes.
When are we going to get the money?
So I'll plead that maybe you can give me some time, maybe after the end of this year to collect all the...
Some time is not definite.
End of the year.
Hi.
Yes, please. This is a different, the local government, the assembly. And we have, they have a problem in process of trying to understand the rent agreement and everything. So the MC has requested for some time to...
Sir, I think in your case, 60 days will be more than enough. Because the assemblies just got common fund.
Yes.
They have common funds in over. When they get common fund, 60 days is enough for you.
All right,
if not, you'll be using your salary to pay for this. So then you can wait the next 10 years, you collect the money.
All right, sir. Thank you very much.
So 60 days for you.
Notice, sir.
Auditors take note, and clerk take note of that one also. Okay, you are discharged.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. We'll call Gender Ministry, please.
Thank you very much for the opportunity. We are grateful.
Respect to the Office of Head of Civil Service. I'm told that there's one last question, so please.
We have been recalled.
Keep it. But
Honorable, go ahead and ask the question, please.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I'm grateful because this infraction relates to a very basic procedure associated with consultancy services that your department took to undertake. And it is grounded on Regulation 46 of the Public Financial Management Regulation 2019, LI 2378, which requires the principal spending officer to ensure the efficient collection of non-tax revenue. Indeed, the auditors indicated that, and I quote, "We noted that the department had undertaken consultancy services for some ministries, departments, totaling 81 6,500 Ghana cedis, for which they had defaulted. And, Chair, with your leave, I walked through the details. Management review for Ministry of Works and Housing, Ministry of Finance.
Honorable, is it under Works and Housing?
No, it's under management services that this entity provided. It's part of the question. It's part of the audit, the paragraph 21-28. It's stated clearly there. Office of Head of Civil Service. They also did establishment level consultancy job for Ghana Gaming Commission, Ministry of Fisheries and Aquaculture Development, Ministry of Health, Ministry of Education, operational organizational manual for the Ministry of Fisheries, Ministry of Health, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Tourism, Arts and Culture, Ministry of Lands and Natural Resources, Office of Head of Civil Service, Government Secretarial, Ministry of Chieftaincy, Department of Labor, Coastal Development Authority, Ministry of Health, Department of Cooperatives, Ministry of Works and Housing, Ministry of Education, Ministry of Finance, Government Secretarial School, Ministry of Chieftaincy, Ministry or Information Services Department, National House of Chiefs, Ministry and Government Secretarial also benefited from operational manual development for these entities. These entities benefited from your services and to the total amount of 81,500 Ghana cedis, and there was default in collection of the fees. Now, this is what the auditors recommended, and I quote, "We recommend that the director should ensure that the accountant recovers the total amount of 81,500 Ghana cedis from the defaulters, and same be paid into the Auditor General's recoveries account at the Bank of Ghana, failing which the director should pay." Now, this is a response from the auditee. Management acknowledged the recommendation and indicated that efforts were being made to collect the outstanding fees from the MDAs. My question, Honorable Chair, what, and if not, why?
Honorable Chair, I'm the Executive Secretary, Management Services Department. My name is Jonathan Tetelate. Recovery efforts in collection have already started. We've so far collected from 11 institutions. That's 17.9% of the total amount. But I think we should be more aggressive in the collection. And I have scheduled myself to actually do this collection. I'm actually debt collector number one, and I'm ensuring that is done. We actually have assurances from most of the chief directors in payments. So it's ongoing. The recovery effort is ongoing.
Chair, before you come in, I just to ride on what he just said, I was wondering how, for instance, a department under me, and I tax the department. In fact, the MSD is a consultant of the civil service in terms of development of, our manuals, a scheme of service. In fact, indeed, in the realignment that we just did, reconfiguration of the ministries in terms of their mandate, in terms of their vision, etc., they led the pack, to be able to and
When are you going to complete the collection of these amounts?
Honorable Chair, if I can be given about 60 days.
60 days?
Yes.
Granted.
Yeah. Thank
60
you.
days. And you bring us a report.
I
60
will.
days, that's, you have collected everything. Because if not, your salary will be paying for it.
Honorable Chair, I'll do my best.
No, this is not about doing your best. How long have you been there, sir?
1.5 years.
You've been there 1.5
Yes.
years. You took over only 1.5 years. Yeah. Somebody took over 10 years and he's saying, Honorable member, are we okay?
Honorable Chair, with all due respect, I think that the amount involved it's relatively low, and considering that, in Parliament, with the knowledge of what the resources that have been made available to all these MDAs that we are aware of, payment of these amounts that we see here, 5,000, 3,000, and the rest of it, I think that within 30 days, that should be enough for you to make efforts to collect. Also, their father, the indication that they have not paid. In fact, they occupy, of the 26 names that we have, their father is only occupying 2 places. So it's a very small, negligible amount of the what will be taken out. The rest, I think that it has to be collected. Thank you.
Honorable member, do you want to overrule the chairman from 60 days to 30 days?
No, Chairman.
All right. Thank you very much. You are now discharged. Let's call the Minister of...
Thank you very much.
Agenda.
We are grateful
Thank you very
for
much.
the opportunity. Thank you.
Clerk, have they been sworn in? Could they be sworn in, please?